Yo! What's good? It's your bro Low, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy chicken video. Hope you guys had a good ass weekend. Hope you guys had a good ass phenomenal trading day. Let's go on and get right into my day. Negative $34. Also with the TFT account, we had lost about close to $200 basically. At $2,000 on the TFT account. Now today's trade oh my god, goddamn, stay up for me. Okay, so for today's trade, right, we had took a small loss on I think it was ES, and I'm gonna get right into let's do some analysis, starting off with our friendly neighborhood dollar. You know what I'm saying? So looking at the daily, you can see that the daily is going higher. Right, we're going higher. We already traded through this volume imbalance right here. Looks like we're going up to maybe the consequent encroachment of this balanced price range. We are coming from a discount. Maybe price starts heading higher towards maybe up here somewhere. I don't know. But today I wasn't really looking at dollar or GU. You can see that it all dumped by the time I woke up and got to the chart. Type shit already dumped. I already made the move for today. If I was bullish, I really wouldn't want to be a buyer through here. But let's look at NQ, right? So NQ and ES had automatically gapped up, and we already ran to a higher time frame high. So basically, this high right here. Basically, when the tariffs and all the news with Trump happened, that's when that happened, right? So looking at this, right, you can see that we took out the buy side liquidity. Also ran out highs right here. NQ also ran out those highs. There was no SMT, YM or NQ. This wasn't the most high probable of a trade, but we could get right into it. So basically, since we went up so far, at least 4 standard deviations, I didn't really want to be a buyer inside of this type of condition right here. Be a buyer today. I was looking for it to potentially just come and fill in this inefficient price run that happened during London at 3 o'clock, right? And that came from like Trump talking about like something with a trade agreement or whatever. I don't know what happened, but something with Trump, right? And we left this, so I was looking at it to come and fill in this inefficiency, which it did. So let's get right into that trade real quick. Let's do that. All right. So basically, I took a trade right here, took a sell right off of this this FEG right here. This is the first percent of FEG. This is after the displacement. This wasn't the best entry at all. I thought this was a loss. I was thinking this was gonna be a loss. You can see it bounced off that first percent of FEG one more time and started going lower. I did trade NQ, not ES, right? Traded NQ. NQ looked a little bit more weaker than ES, right? Especially because the SMT at the highs with ES right here, because ES had took out this high. So you can see that we had a displacement lower. We used this, created an up close candle range, looking for it to start going lower from there. Right, you can see I'm on the 300K, 600K accounts. Starting going lower, started speeding through what I was looking for. It was looking good. You can see I was up $158 on the price section account. Right, also on the TFT account, you can see that we're up around $3,093, right? It got really close, about $185, right? I think it got like super close, about 200. Probably spiked to 200. Got very close to my TP. I went ahead and set my stops to break even because I don't want to take a loss when the trade almost hit my TP. I don't want to see it come up and take me out at half a loss and shit or whatever, right? So went ahead and set my shit at break even, expecting this to keep continuing lower, right? At least get to the consequent encroachment of that gap or the 50%. You can see that we did not hold the order pairing zone. We also came up into the breakaway, what should be a breakaway gap, and then you can see that we have equilibrium right here of this range, right? So after price had went up, hit me out at break even on my 300K accounts. It did not hit me out on my TFT account yet. So what I was looking for was, okay, since we at equilibrium, and this could go higher, but at the same time I'm bearish, right? To fill in the rest of that inefficiency or come into 50%, whatever, right? whatever I was looking for. So since this up candle move had happened, I was looking for a up close candle to be broken below and close through. So when that happened here, I just went ahead and enter back in, but this, instead of it being a $125 risk, it's a $50 risk instead. So just banking on maybe the efficient price range, this to act as a BPR, it to go lower from there, right, and do what I was expecting it to do. This is Monday's price action, so I'm not really pushing it with full $125 risk on this second one, especially since I got hit out at break even after the move went my way. It almost hit me out. Took out this high, created an order block. Right, I'm in on my TFT account again. I went ahead and entered one more time on my TFT account. I didn't enter on the two 600K accounts though. Right. So you can see it started moving lower again, using this as a up order block, whatever. Right, anticipating it to use this as an inversion FEG again, the same inversion FEG, to use that as resistance to start going lower. See, we came up, spiked down, focused on this range. I wanted to see if price could get back through below here, but it started just chopping. It started moving in my favor right here, and then it started going back up against me. It started just chopping. Start Dookie Cheeks price action. Dookie Cheeks price action, right? Almost hit my TP. I almost got the $200. It was close. I at least want at least $200 to $250. It got to 185. I could have took it, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is, right? So you can see it started getting straight Dookie Cheeks. Didn't want to really move anywhere. I think it started moving down one more time. So you can see, look, started moving down one more time. I was like, okay, this is looking good. We're getting close to 6 o'clock too. By the time we get to 6 o'clock, I would rather not be in this trade. But you can see we created a down close candle. There was a buy in here as well, like a buy setup to where like it looked like it could go higher. But I'm like, yo, whole time. Sometimes, even though I see this as a buy, this is the trade that will come and tag me out if I went bullish here. So I just stuck with the risk, stuck with the plan. You know what I mean? Only a $50 loss. That's not shit, right? That's less than a quarter. So you can see just straight back and forth, straight back and forth. So here go that down close candle right here. It also used this FEG right here. This FEG, and we're moving up. We were moving up from there, and then watch this. So as price is moving up, it's just like, yeah, it is what it is. A little $50 loss. Yeah, I was up $180. Little $50 loss, and it ain't shit. But you can see it started going back in my favor once again, at least to my 1-to-1, almost to a 1-to-1. But I'm not taking it at a 1-to-1. I take it at a 1-to-2. Whatever I risk, I want 2 times that risk, or at least close to 2 times that risk. Right, so if I'm flipping that coin heads or tails, I want to at least win 2 times, you know, with a 50% win rate. As long as I know my win rate is about 50%, I at least want a 1-to-2 or 1-to-1.8 or somewhere around there. You can see it started dumping again, close to my 1-to-1 again. Actually, it did hit a 1-to-1 again, right? So I manipulated out this low just to hold this same range again. Start going up higher. You guys get the point, man. It's just straight Dookie Cheese. It really, like, what can I tell you? It didn't want to go higher. It didn't want to go lower around this time. It was just straight consolidation. We're coming into 12 o'clock. So what I did was, my screen started tweaking out. I started moving my screen a lot. I think I was breaking something down. But I went ahead and moved my stop about right here because it's 12 o'clock. If it's going to go lower, it's going to go lower from here. I eventually did move it back up to here. Right, this high right here, because I'm like, oh, that's only like a $25 loss, whatever, $30 loss, and take less than a $50 loss, boom. So you see the buy actually worked out. This was the actual move for this trade right here, and got close to almost stopping me out. I'm like, oh shit, the trading guys is in my favor, and it stopped me out yet, right? Got me out on the TFT account, as you guys can see, stopped me out. So I'm done with that $2,000. Only need 2 more trades still to pass this TFT account. So everything's in line. You can see it took me out at $342. I only lost about $34 for today. On basically $34 on a price section account and $160 on the TFT account. Break even on the 2 600K accounts. Yeah. So nothing too shabby, not too bad. You know what I mean? I'll do a reaction video though. We could get right into the reaction video. Alright, so we about to react to Diego Burra trades feeling behind in my day trading journey. Let's get it.
How we doing today, man? Tomorrow I turn 21 years old, which is weird. It's weird. I never really thought I would. I mean, I knew I would get this old, obviously, but I mean, I've been out of high school for 3 years now, and
you said high school?
I mean, I've been out of high school for 3 years now, and
he been out of high school? Or?
And I've been out of high school for 3 years now.
Okay.
It kind of goes quicker than you think, and everybody says that. And again, I'm only 21, and somebody could be like 40 years old watching this video, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, you know, just wait," you know. But I think I've always.
It's gonna be the same. Like you feel like getting older, and you haven't accomplished what you felt like you need to accomplish, and you haven't done that yet. So, you know, you just thinking about that. Like, damn, I haven't did this yet. So like, you just rushing shit, or like you just thinking about that. Like, you every time you hit a new age, or like when that birthday come up, you just feel like, damn, I haven't accomplished what I haven't accomplished yet. You know what I mean? Sometimes you compare it to other people, and it's just best to like just focus on you. You know, you look at other people on social media, other traders making money. TJR, he like 20 something years old, young as hell, making 6 figures to $1 million, 7 figures plus. You know what I mean? But you just gotta focus on yourself.
That it will go quick, and 21 is just kind of like one of those steps, milestones that's like, you know, you stop feeling so young. Like, I mean, obviously I still am young, feel young, look young, but it's kind of like, wow, 21 years already gone, 21 more go by, I'm 40, 21 more, I'm 60, right? Like,
it's like time flying by quick type shit.
It's kind of crazy, and I wanted to just sit down and make a video talking about how I feel behind in my trading journey, and not even just so much the trading journey, but almost in life in general. Obviously this is a trading channel, so
see before he even said it, you feel me? He said he feels behind. You know, everybody gets that way.
I feel behind in my trading journey. That's what I'm pursuing for my career, you could say, and I love doing it. But yeah, tomorrow will be my birthday as of recording this, which is just crazy to think. And I've always kind of had a bittersweet taste with birthdays. I've always kind of just, I don't know, I think I like the idea of my birthday. I like the idea of that celebration and, oh, it's my birthday, stuff like that.
I hate my birthday. I mean, I don't hate it, it's just like,
but I think the reality is,
maybe I'll like it more once I accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish.
You know, it's just another normal day, and it just means that you're getting older, you have more responsibilities, and you know what I mean, like 9 more birthdays from now when I'm 30 years old, I want to have a wife, kids, family, money, so it's like I have a lot of work to do, and that kind of stresses me out, which again is why I'm making this video. Also, by the time you guys see this video, it won't be my birthday, it'll probably be like May 11 or something, it'll be next week. I won't be trading for the first time.
So his birthday already passed. Oh, damn.
Taking a week off.
Happy belated birthday, Diego.
Since I started. So I'm pre-recording this video, which is also cool, new. I get to use my camera and just do something different. Yeah, but I'll be on a cruise to Mexico for a whole week, so I will not be trading, which will be interesting too, because I feel like I don't even deserve the vacation. I don't even feel.
On a cruise to Mexico? You know what I'm saying? About to eat tacos, you know, tortilla chips, all type of shit.
Like I deserve to go and
some guacamole.
Birthday, one of my friends' birthdays as well. We're going on a cruise, like 8 of our friends. And, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I spent $500 for the cruise. I spent $400 for all the packages and all that stuff.
Damn, we only 3 minutes in. I felt like we about 10 minutes in already. I'm tripping.
Like a cheap cruise in terms of like overall, but, you know, that's a lot of money for me. And I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm excited for the trip, but I feel like I don't even deserve to go and vacation and go celebrate.
You deserve to have a good time, bro. because like you could die tomorrow. At the end of the day, even though it was my birthday, you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to do nothing. I still enjoyed it. You gonna still enjoy it. You feel me? And you deserve it, whether you fail or succeed, bruh. You know what I mean? So.
And take a week off, which is partially why I'm making this video, because I love social media. I love posting on YouTube. I love growing content and growing my trading, showing the journey, and I just have become addicted to the momentum. I've become addicted to the process, and because I feel behind in my trading, in my journey, in my whatever in life, I don't even feel like I can take a week off because, you know, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not making the money I want to be making.
Low-key, have we all been here? Like, we all been here.
I don't have 100,000 subscribers.
We all feel this way. Like, almost all of us. It's crazy because, like, most traders, like, that I meet, we're all low-key, like, the same. In a way. You know what I mean?
I don't have...
But this is people in general. Like, people feel this way.
These things that I see, the people that have motivated me or inspired me, I don't have that. And I just feel like why am I, you know, taking time off? But at the same time, I always know that there's no reason to say, live your life. I heard someone say this, don't live your life as when, right? When I get this, I'll be happy. When I'll do this, I'll be happy. When I get this, I can do this. I am happy that I'm going to take the time away from the charts, going on a cruise, do something with my friends, because you never know, right? You never know how long you have. You never know if you're going to be able to do that event.
I just said that. You never know when you're going to die.
Again, maybe, you know, my friends all get real jobs and then they can't do it. And then it's just like, you never know where life's going to take you. So
you never know.
I have to remember that.
What could happen.
And kind of just allow myself to enjoy things even though I feel like I don't deserve it. And why do I feel like I don't deserve it? Well, I've been trading for almost 2 years. I'll be trading 2 years in June or July of this year. And I've made no money from trading. I've made no money in payouts from trading. And that's why I feel behind. I'm turning 21 years old. There's kids that are in high school making money trading. There's kids that are like 22 years old that have millions of dollars from trading or from business or from social media. And I feel behind because I'm doing the same thing they're doing, just at a lower level. Maybe not as long, maybe just as long, right? But I'm seeing these people doing stuff that I can do, right? I know I can succeed at trading. I know that I can succeed on social media. I know that I can do these things that they're doing. And it just feels like with a lot of things in life, it just feels like, you know, where's the disconnect for me?
It's out of reach.
Why hasn't trading clicked for me yet, right? And I think it has. I think it's getting better. And people that have been keeping up with my journey and my channel, I think you guys can see the improvement. These last 3 weeks have been great. I've been saying that, but still, I don't have any payouts. I have one XFA account that I trade on, and I'm getting better, yes, but I still don't have the results. I can't.
That's when you really just gotta switch your mind to like, just let me trust the process, bruh.
I'm not, you know, I'm not a full-time trader. I full-time trade, but I don't make full-time money, and that's where it gets hard. That's where it gets hard to sit there and say, and not feel behind in your trading journey, because everybody else you see, right? Not the reality. There's probably a lot of you guys watching that aren't profitable either, and you've been doing it for longer, less time. I don't, like, you know what I mean? That's not important, but I know there's a lot of people that aren't successful.
We all can resonate to this.
Or successful at a young age, and it's just like, it's hard to separate.
I felt like this too, at a certain time. You feel me?
Great.
Through all my 5 years of trading, this trading journey, I felt this so many times.
Your journey from everybody else's. All the people I learned from, like Justin, you know, he's not that much older than me. He might, I don't think he's younger than me, but he's not that much older than me. And it's like, I always feel like, why, how come they, and again, it's not like a jealousy thing, it's just like a feeling behind. You feel this sense of, wow, I'm a failure in a way, I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. You get these imposter syndrome feelings because you're not where you want to be. And for Justin, it's like, you know, he's made like $700,000+ trading. He makes a boatload
God
of
damn, that's a lot.
mentorships and Discord. And like now he can just travel, do what he wants. And like my dream is to just do that. That's why I love trading. That's why you love trading. It's because the freedom to make your own money, to sit there and not have to worry about a boss or about whatever. It's not because it's not the corny, like, you know, I hate 9 to 5s. I hate college. I think this is scam. Like, it's not that. It's just I fell in love with doing trading. I fell in love with trying to make my own money and trying to do something off normal, right? Which I'm sure you, if you're watching this video, I'm sure that's your mind too.
Hell yeah, there's no going back. We all addicted to this trading shit, bro. It's hard to leave it once you get hooked onto it.
But nobody really.
But that's why some people be losing their shit. They lose everything off of this shit. People then took their life off of this shit. So
how hard it is to be me, not me, right? I have a great life. I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate, right? I have a camera in front of my face. I'm talking about, you know, whatever, my feeling behind, and I live in an amazing country, and I have a roof over my head, I have food provided for me, right? I am very blessed. I have a family that supports me, parents that love me. I'm very fortunate, I'm very lucky. So again, not that my life's bad, but people don't talk about it when you're trying to do something, trying to be great. I always say I want to be great. I want to be great. I want to make money trading. For me, that's greatness, right? To just be able to be a day trader. That's something great. That's something I could be proud of. That's success. And nobody talks about what it's like to try and be that and just not be there yet. Everyone you see online that tells you their story, right? Like Justin and all these guys, they can tell you your story all they want. Tell you their story all they want. But the reality is they've made it, right? So it's like, I don't know. I like to give a perspective from somebody that I know I will make it. I know I will make it. Come back to this video in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes. I know I will succeed because I know I won't stop going. But again, the whole point of this video, the feeling of being behind, it's just a devastating feeling because it's like, it makes you wonder, will it happen?
and it makes you want to rush it.
Right? I've had to get over those thoughts of will it, and just say, you know what, I'm going to control what I can control. I'm going to show up, I'm going to try and improve my strategy. I'm going to try and journal. I'm going to try and learn from my mistakes. I'm going to try and manage my emotions. I'm going to try and control this. All the things I can take care of. I can control if I show up. I can control if I do this, that, the other. But the timeline is hard to process. People might ask, hey, why have you made no money after 2 years? I don't know. I don't know.
What kind of question is that? Why haven't I? Nigga, because I suck at trading. What can I tell you?
I can tell them X, Y, Z mistakes because I have them all in my journal. I know my mistakes. I know this, that, the other. But still, it's like the real question, why am I not profitable? I don't know. I can't give you an exact reason why it might take.
Shit, I need to get my emotions under control, and you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, asking me that question.
3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and someone else a year, someone else 20 years. I don't know. And that feeling of being behind is a really dangerous feeling because the longer you allow that to just to sit in that feeling, the longer or the more likely you are to start questioning, start not thinking it's possible, start all these negative feedback loops of, you know, how am I going to get there? And it's really overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. I have a ton of anxiety day in, day out about will I be able to make my money day trading?
That's tough, bruh. And I see why you be like tilting and crashing out a little bit in the past. You feel me? But yeah, because when you feel like that, it's like what he just said.
Will I be able to make my money day trading? Will I be able to make my money online on social media through whatever, right? But the truth is, I've proven that in my trading, in social media, in anything, that if I just keep showing up, if I just keep posting videos, if I just keep
staying consistent and shit.
Now, if I get on Twitter, if I get on TikTok, if I build a community on Discord, if I build my YouTube channel, just post every day. Try and figure out what works. Try and figure out what doesn't work. I have proven that there is results. I haven't gotten the results up here yet, but I've seen myself go from the ground level, the first floor, second floor. And same thing with my trading. I didn't know when I first started how or when or why I'd be profitable, but you take small steps. And I guess that's gonna be the whole point of this video is I don't want to just leave this video on a negative in terms of, oh, I feel behind, blah, blah, woe is me. The whole point of making this video was to express that emotion because I'm sure other people have experienced feeling behind in life and trading. And take that emotion, take that thought, and okay, cool. We have emotions for a reason. This is the thing that you guys need to understand. You feel depressed, you feel anxious, or you feel this because that's your body telling you to fix something or to learn something, right? So don't let an emotion control you, right? If you feel anxious, think about, okay, what's making me anxious right now?
Yeah, because you don't want to have these type of emotions or anxiety or feeling anxious and then make a bad trading decision because you feeling anxious or you feeling, you know what I mean?
Because
even when people get in like a bad argument, like when a couple gets in a bad argument and they fighting and shit, afterwards, because you emotional, you mad, if you make decisions based off of that, like fuck that, I'm done, type shit. You making that decision based off of how you feel in that moment, but when you go to sleep and you wake back up, you like, that was low-key stupid what I was fighting over or what we was fighting over. So
your body telling you, it's your mind telling you that you need to be either more conscious of something or fix something, right? I'm not saying all anxiety is good. I'm just saying if you're anxious about the future, right, start taking more action. I was, for the longest time, I knew I wanted to get on TikTok, and I knew I wanted to start growing on TikTok. I started posting on there 2 weeks ago. I already organically, maybe some people came from YouTube, and some people probably recognize me off YouTube. I organically have 500 or 600 something followers on there. I have a few videos. At first, it was no traction, and I just kept posting, and then I hit 600 followers in like 2 weeks. We have some videos that have like 20,000 views, 10,000 views, and it's working, right? Same thing with YouTube. I was posting, and it just slowly starts to grow. So you have to just stack the small ones. I kind of lost my train of thought there. It'll probably hit me after I finish recording. But, gosh, I hate when this happens. I try and do all these in one take.
I hate this shit too because like you keep trying to think about like what was I trying to say? And you get stuck on trying to remember and you just can't remember the shit. And you just get mad. I get mad as hell.
It'll be one take. Wow. But the feeling of not being where you want to be, right? I'm not gonna just accept that. Oh yeah, you get the feeling for a reason, right? The whole point of the TikTok was I got this sense that I wanted to get on TikTok, but I wanted to do that a year ago. But I always pushed off, oh, this person's gonna make fun of me, this girl from school's gonna see it, this person's gonna, and I was giving myself these excuses.
Then you care too much about what other people think about you and shit, and you just get to a point to where it's like, who give a fuck? Like, they not paying your bills, and they're not gonna be the reason you succeed. So
just to not do something I knew I wanted to do something I knew I wanted to pursue. Because I love social media, I love making content, and there's opportunities in content, right? I have an affiliate code. Again, this is gonna be a shameless plug, and I'm sorry, but I have an affiliate code with Alpha Futures and Apex, right? You use code Diego, just my name, and you get discounts, right? The only reason I even bring that up in this is because that's the opportunity that you can have through social media. This last month, I made $500 from social media. I made $404 from my YouTube, AdSense, ad revenue. Anytime you guys see a video play on this channel, because I have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I met the requirement to get monetized on YouTube, which was always even a dream when I was like not even trading or anything. I always loved social media. So last month I made $400 from that, and I made $100 from my affiliate code. That's $500. That makes all the expenses I have for trading. This last month in trading, I think I bought an Alpha Futures Combine, a Top Step Combine, and Apex Eval. That is like $140, $120. And those were my only expenses because I had an XFA that I bought that I paid the activation fee in January. So
That's what's
for
up.
February. So my point being, it's like that's
Okay, hold on. The point.
I'm
Yeah.
making more money from my social media than I'm spending on my trading. So it's like that's progress. A year ago when I started posting content, I didn't make any money from it. And that's the whole point, is that it's not about the dollar I made, it's not about how I made it. I'm just trying to give you guys the picture. I can feel behind, but in reality, I'm growing. I'm getting better. I'm improving. My trading's getting better. Like I said,
And that's all that matters.
been the best it has been the last 3 weeks. It doesn't mean I'm having $10,000 days like I wish I had, or like the people I look up to have, or like the people you guys look up to have. But it doesn't mean I won't get there. It doesn't mean that I can't get there. It just means I'm not there right now. I'm waiting. I'm taking action. I always say, start taking steps, start making moves, and let the world catch up to you, the universe catch up to you, whatever you want.
Yep. Just follow the process. Follow your rules. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush, man. Man, we all young. Even though I'm 28, nigga, and my birthday just came up, I'm still young as hell. I'm not old, bro. It's not too late. It's never too late. Always don't feel like you're behind. Everybody's journey is different. There's people that's 16 that's millionaires compared to like a 21, 20-year-old, 19-year-old. They're like, yo, why is a 16-year-old making it? Why am I not there? And then they start rushing and start crashing out and shit. Just focus on the process, bruh. Show up every day. You know what I'm saying? Do the work. And you straight. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm about to end the video off right there. W TED Talk. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.